Okay, if you have an Omron blood pressure measuring machine, and it doesn't matter what model that you have, this particular one's a Series 3, but you might have a different model. I want to show you how to fix it if it stops midstream while you're taking your blood pressure. The cuff completely loses pressure and it stops, or the machine will stop. Either or, I'm here to help you fix the issue. All right, first things first is make sure that it's getting adequate power. So it doesn't matter if you have just a battery power one that requires AA batteries, or one that plugs into your wall, like a power adapter, or even a wireless one that you charge with a USB. Same thing. What I want you to do is do a factory reset. All right, and if you're able to turn it on, what I want you to do is hold down the menu button, and you're going to hold down the menu button. It might say menu, or it might just be a little picture, like a little piece of paper like this, the menu button. And you're going to first hold down the menu button, and then as you're holding it down, you're going to hold down the stop button, and you're going to hold this down for 10 seconds, and you want to let go after 10 seconds, and then see if you can get the reading again. Quick little note, if your blood pressure monitor is not at room temperature, let's say you've had it stored up in a cold area in the basement, you will need to make sure it's warm to room temperature, because that might be the issue. It was just too cold for too long, and it needs to get to room temperature. All right, now after you've tried that and you have the issue, what you're going to do is you're going to do a soft reset. In order to do that, you want to unplug the cuff, and then you're going to remove the batteries. This one takes 4 AA, and then if it uses a power cord, you want to unplug it. You're going to let that sit for 10 minutes, and then sometime during the 10 minutes, you're going to hold down the stop button. And what that does is it drains any internal memory power that still is in it. You're going to let go, plug everything back in, put your batteries back in, and then see if that will fix the issue. You're going to find that a lot of times that will fix the issue. Now, like I said, it could be a power issue. So if you've been using a power cord and it uses a power cord that plugs into the wall, what I want you to do is remove it. If you can use batteries instead, put a fresh set of 4 batteries in there, or it may have been empty. Put batteries in it. Don't use the power cord. Plug it up and then see if it will read your blood pressure without stopping. If it does, then you know the issue is not with the machine or the batteries. The issue is with your power cord, and what you'll need to do is replace the power cord. And then you get a new power cord, or a used one off of eBay or Amazon. Just get the model, read the model number on the power cord itself. It'll say model and then that, and then plug it into eBay and buy a used one or a new one off of eBay or Amazon. All right, after you've tried that, let's say you're only using batteries. Go ahead and make sure you have a fresh set of batteries in there. Or if you're using rechargeable, like say AA, recharge them, make sure that they're fresh, and then try that. A lot of times you'll find that that will fix it. Inspect the battery compartment. Let's say you're only using one that only uses batteries. Check out the battery terminals, the little metal things here, little spokes. It's got a positive and a negative. And if you see rust, what you can do is you can clean them, even without rust. It's good for them. Get some isopropyl alcohol. This is 91%, but you can get 71%. Get a little cotton ball or a little Q-tip, and what you're going to do is you're going to go over firmly these terminals, the positive and the negative. Almost like a sawing motion. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to let it dry. And then you're going to put the batteries back in, the fresh new batteries, and then you're going to see if it starts again while midstream while checking your blood pressure. And you'll find that a lot of times that will fix the issue. All right, next thing I want you to do is the cuff. This is probably one of the probable reasons why it shuts off. Like I said, remove that cuff. Make sure that there's no obstructions where the cuff goes into and the cuff itself. And you can also use that rubbing alcohol as well. And you can go over and go inside both parts And then what you're going to do is you're going to let it get back to room temperature. You're going to let that dry the rubbing alcohol. And then power it back on and see if that will fix it. Sometimes you'll find that that will fix it. And a lot of times there's kinks in the arm brand hose, the cuff hose. So look to see if there's any kinks. You might have to replace the cuff itself. They're pretty universal. So they're easy to get off of Amazon or eBay. And I could actually put a link on the comment section where you can get a new cuff. But check and see if there's any kinks in the cuff. And what you can do is if you do see a kink on it, you can actually straighten it out leading all the way up to your machine. And you could use like a metal clothesline hanger or something in order to put, it's almost like a stent that goes around it, you know, like if you had like a broken leg, like a stent, and straighten it using like a ruler or a metal cord, and then you could tape it to keep this straight, the cuff, if you don't have the money to buy one, and then connect it and then see if that will fix the issue. You're going to find that a lot of times it's the cuff that's actually not working. All right, and also you want to make sure it is firmly on your arm. I want to go ahead and show you on my arm real quick. You want to make sure that it fits also on your arm. If you're a heavy guy or a big person, you might need to get another cuff that will fit you, because a lot of times they'll wear out, and of course you know that this Velcro thing here will wear out. You might just need to get a new cuff. You know that this part here on all the Omrons should be lined up, of course, on your left arm when you're taking it. This part, visualize it here on the arm. So I don't know how well that you can see, but make sure this part here is kind of lined up with the inner part of your wrist and your arm, like this. Like that, and you want to make sure it's tight. So if you don't have if it's not firmly tight, make sure you're in a sitting position with the arm below the level, like this, at a 45-degree angle, with the elbow sitting almost at a 45-degree angle while you're sitting. But I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. And you want this to be, of course, connected to your machine. And then take it, and then, of course, make sure that you're sitting down and not standing up. All right, let me know in the comment section what Omron you have. What model number do you have? Do you have one that only uses batteries? Do you have a wireless one? Do you have a battery-powered one? With the wireless, a lot of them are it's the same thing. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe.